The Keeper of Death is a project about being afraid of dying. I started the song in April of 2021, and I finished it in October of 2021. And along the way, the story began materializing to me so clearly as a visual project, almost like a short film. I remember that I really wanted to make a music video with a red forest, which was inspired by infrared photography that I'd seen online, because that's what the song felt like to me. I also wanted to include the concept of time reversal within the video, and that's inspired by the music video for The Scientist by Coldplay, which is a video that has stuck with me since I watched it in middle school years ago. The video took months of planning since it included writing the story, gathering the crew, location scouting, figuring out shots, renting equipment and props, and more.
Scene 2, shot 5, take 3. There you go, I clapped right.
We shot the video in the mountains of Crestline, California, at the tail end of winter.
You're shivering. I'm shivering, but it's okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
It's supposed to be.
Cool. You ready?
Yeah.
So basically, you do that and then you lift it up. I mean, whenever you're ready, go for it. Stay there. And then walk away. Cool.
The video depicts me as a prisoner who is trying to escape from death, and my friend, Unit 333, along with the color red, who portrays a physical manifestation of death that I am running away from. The concept of time is a huge theme throughout this project. Most notably, you can hear the clock ticks in the song, and you see the time reversal in the video, which is a bit of a metaphor for getting a second chance at life, perhaps after making a near-fatal decision.
1 second. Okay, yeah. Take your time, like you marinate it. Oh, you're in the shot. Oh, let's do it again. Sorry.
Something that may not be as obvious to people who aren't musicians is that there are multiple reversed instruments and sounds in the song, including reversed piano, choir, and guitar. In fact, there's an interesting bit about the song that I like telling people. The whole time that I was working on this song, I was never happy with the intro because I felt like it sounded too plain, and it ended up being the last thing I had to figure out before I could finish it. I tried to rewrite the melody multiple times, but in the end, what I did was take the outro, reverse it, and slap it onto the beginning of the song. To my surprise, it worked really well. So the entire intro and the outro are actually the exact same thing, but reversed. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the outro. And here's the outro again, but reversed. You can hear that it's the intro of the song, except I add some strings in the intro for more impact. So technically, the song is kind of a loop, since the intro and outro would flow into each other. I thought this served as a cool bit of metaphor, indicating that we're trapped in an endless cycle of life and death that we can't escape from, or something like that. Either way, I'm glad I kept that in the final version.
I know it's cold, I'm sorry.
It's actually heavy.
Oh, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
A huge idea that I wanted to convey is the inevitability of death. I remember that Unit 333 pointed this out to me the day before we shot the video. She said that when we film the scenes where she's chasing me, she should be walking calmly towards me, not running after me, because she knows that she will catch up to me eventually. At the end of the video, I decide not to shoot her. And while it may seem like an act of mercy on the surface, when we remember that Unit represents death, we can see that it is more so an acceptance of death. The final shot of the video, with the forest turning back to red, also alludes to the knowledge that, given time, death is inevitable. So I guess that begs the question, am I actually afraid of death? I thought that I had had enough existential crises throughout my life that I would be able to process death as a natural, inevitable occurrence, and be able to sit comfortably with that knowledge. Knowing that once I'm gone, I don't have to be the one who grieves, because I won't feel anything anymore. But the longer that I've been alive, the more I've found to love about life, and I guess I don't want this to end just yet.
We'll do that one more time. 3, 2, 1, go for it.
So honestly, I find it hard not to be afraid of death in some regard. I would love it if people watch the video and analyze for themselves how it's a metaphor for moving through fear and accepting death through both the story and the editing. Since I have experienced a great deal of joy and fulfillment in this life, I feel a certain amount of despair and fear at the thought of leaving this world anytime soon, with so many ideas I still want to actualize. In this way, The Keeper of Death is a bittersweet cry of desperation, but only because it is also a celebration of being alive. I hope to explore this concept of joy and hope in the future, but for now, The Keeper of Death is a chapter in my creative journey. Time is the keeper of death, and it will catch up to me someday.